Hey everybody, this is Tara Taglianti, and today's video we're going to be talking about energetic shifts. And energetic shifts happen in a number of ways, and they can be induced in a number of ways. So let me get started because this is a pretty big topic, and I'm trying not to make these videos too long. But so energetic shifts can come about from the universe, okay? Out in outer space, we have so many changing volatile systems. And if we looked at in earlier videos, everything is energy. So everything at its core is energy, and energy is always moving, changing, and shifting. And it gets influenced by other energetic shifts that are happening near you. One of the best ways to look at this is when you get around a group of people that are all pissed off and all in a bad mood. It can start to trigger you going off into your own bad mood, right? Same thing if you get into a room of people laughing, you start to get that bubbly laughter as well. So almost everything that we do in this world affects something either on the other side of the world. It can affect something out in the universe. It's just kind of wild to fathom it. But here's the thing. Energetic shifts can occur from outer space, right? If you look at the sun, it's like solar flares. In 2 days after a solar flare occurs, that energy hits the earth, and we pretty much, people do experience effects from it. Electronics start to go haywire. All kinds of things happen. So there's all kinds our sun is just one of many suns that are out in the world. They're stars. Out in the universe. They're stars. So you've got all of these energetic systems firing off all over the place. So these things do have an effect on us and our bodies and on the planet here. So also the moon, our moon phases can trigger energetic shifting, especially in our bodies and stuff. And if you look at the tides, that's water. The tides rise according to the moon phases, and our bodies, we're like 97%. What is I think the statistics we're 96% water, or 80% water, something like that. So to think that only the tides are what gets affected by the moon is a little silly when it's all water is pretty much affected. I have a theory that if things were left naturally and there were no other energy emitting unnatural creations here to mess with our physiology here, I personally think that most women, if things were left totally natural, would probably be synced up to the cycles of the moon, because our cycle runs right along the same exact 28 days with the moon cycles. And I get that we'd probably all sync up with each other. That's another video for another time. But now, how you can tell, oh yeah, by the way, life changes can trigger energetic shifts. And also from you doing your own healing work, that is an energetic shift as well. So are you experiencing an energetic shift? How do you know if you are experiencing this? Okay, so sudden mood changes, short temper, irritability, inability to sleep, that can signify that you're changing something that energetically. Strong productive urges, you just want to go out and do the stuff that you've always wanted to do. You want to find your greater purpose. You start having those kinds of questions in life, and you just want to start achieving things more. That's an energetic shift, okay? Also, flu-like symptoms, all right? So if you start having what you would consider the flu, before you go and want to get flu shots and all that stuff, why don't you check in and be oh, is something shifting? Am I experiencing something different? Did I just clear a bunch of patterns out? Because sometimes our bodies like to purge. And it purges in the way that it purges, guys. Sometimes you can have an outbreak of pimples and stuff, and our bodies will be getting rid of things. So it gets rid of it in sweats. It gets rid of stuff in the ways that it gets rid of stuff. Mucus So flu-like symptoms is definitely signifies that you are either you're probably up leveling in your energy. Now, let's see, time bending. And what I mean by that is sometimes when you experience time, like all of a sudden 2 hours or 3 hours will go by and you're like, wait a minute, wasn't it just like, you don't have the concept that time has passed. That's also a way to gauge like that you're probably going through an energetic shift. Let's see, your energy levels may fluctuate. You may want to sleep for 3 days. You might want to just stay awake and produce and be inspired by what you're creating. What if all of that is okay? And the best way to handle going through these energetic shifts, right? Also, like I said before, doing your own personal healing work will up level your energy. And just by being here on the planet at this time where so many people are starting to tune into their own awarenesses and their own abilities, and they're starting to wake up and start to see that, wow, that maybe there is something more to what we've been living, the way that we've been living on this planet. Maybe there is, people are starting to realize, I am a fucking walking miracle. I am a magician. Like, I am a healer. There's a lot of people that I know that's just started taking Reiki classes. There's a lot of people that I know that are just starting to do their own research on having their psychic abilities. There are a lot of people that I know that are stopping doubting their dreams that they're having. Oh, that's another symptom of going through and creating energetic shifts, is you start having increased psychic phenomena where you start seeing things lining up. The coincidences, what if they're not coincidences? The synchronicities that start happening, the way that you start running into people that you were just thinking about. Someone comes to your awareness and the phone rings and it's them, okay? So these are all energetic shifts, okay? The best way to deal with energetic shifts, if you're not, and usually you're aware if you're the one creating it, and even if you're not creating it, guys, we are all up leveling the planet just by us putting our awareness on certain things that don't work for us here on this planet anymore. We are up leveling, so we will be experiencing these kinds of symptoms that I spoke of. Now, the best way to move through this is I'm going to say it 3 times, self-care, and more self-care, okay? You want to make sure that you are number 1 in your life. And I'm going to say that again. You want to make sure that you are number 1 in your life. And if you tell me, but I have kids and a husband and all this stuff, I'm going to say, cool, put you first, because you doing you first and making sure that you are in your joy, your inspired space, your happiness, and you are at your 100% with your body and taking care of that, they will have way more of you if you're at 100% than if you were at 60% and they get like a shoddy percentage of some percentage, right? Okay, so if you want to give your best to your family, you want to make sure that you are number 1, first and foremost. And that, it's like the thing they say, if the plane drops down those masks, you want to put the mask on you first and then your child, okay? You have way better chances of survival that way. All right, so, and then also going within, quieting yourself and just listening to your own intuition and trusting that, and trusting the things that you're experiencing, the things that if you're even on this series and watching any of my videos, then you know that you know something about all of this. And you've known it since you've been a really little person on this planet, since you've been born. You've probably had inklings over time that there's something bigger going on. So tune into that. And education. For me, I study all kinds of healing modalities. It will come to you if you start asking for it. All right, guys. Well, this is a pretty long video, but I kind of rocked it out today. I just wanted to talk about energetic shifts. Tomorrow, I'm going to show you energetic shifts, a a graph where it's actually quantifiable to give you some guidance on like moving up into different levels of different emotional states and how that affects your energy and what you can create at these different levels. Okay, so that's going to be a really cool video, so tune into that. If you like this video, just click the link that says Tara Tagliente CFMW, like my page, or join me in my group. It's called Out of the In Crowd. It's here on Facebook. Join that, and I will see you tomorrow on the next video. This is Tara. I'm out. Bye-bye.